Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about levels of management. Levels of management refers to the hierarchy or arrangement of managers arising out of authority responsibility relationship, means superior subordination relationship. So here we are talking about levels of management. As you can see in this picture, it's a hierarchy, means it's arrangement of managers arising out of authority responsibility relationship, means superior subordinates. Let's see the functions performed by these levels of management. Let's talk about top level management. So here are the functions given. These functions are performed by top level, the one who is working at top level. Here you can see chairman, president, vice president, board of directors, CEO, COO, CMO, CFO, managing director. So here these are the persons who are working on top level. So what are the functions performed by them? First is formulation of organizational goal. The first and the foremost function is to formulate the organizational goal, means for what purpose the organization is set up. Next, to formulate strategies for achievement of goals. Whatever goals were set up by the organization to achieve those goals, the top level management formulates strategies that how we can achieve those goals. Analysis of business environment and its implication on the survival of the organization. The next function is to analyze, to see the business environment, means what changes are happening outside the business, and according to that they can take preventions so that they can survive in the market. Integration of diverse elements and coordination of different departments. So it's the duty of top level management to integrate the diverse element and the coordination of different departments responsible for welfare and survival of the firm, and top level management is responsible for the growth and survival of the firm. Now the sixth is responsible for the success and failure of the firm. So top level management is responsible for the success and failure too. They provide a connection between the external environment and the organization. So top level management provide a link between the external environment, what is happening outside the business, and in the organization. Top level management spends more time in two functions of management. As in the first class I told you regarding 5 functions of management. So here they are saying that top level management spends most of their time in 2 functions of management, and these functions are planning and organizing. As it is a duty of top level management to plan the strategies that how to achieve organizational goal and to organize the things according to that. Next is middle level management. Let's see the functions of middle level management. Before that, let's see the people who are working at middle level, subordinate to top managing and superior to first line manager, branch manager, departmental manager, divisional heads and regional manager. So these are the people who are working middle level. Now let's see their functions. Their functions are interpreting, implementation and controlling plans developed by top management. As I told you that top level management formulate plans and formulate strategies. So those strategies are implemented by middle level management. So their function is to interpret and implement the plans developed by top management. Next is responsible for all activities of first line managers. So middle level management is responsible for every activity by first line managers, ensuring that the department has the necessary personnel, and it's the duty of middle level management to ensure that their department, means under which department they are working, has the necessary personnel. Personnel means has the necessary employees under that department, assigning duties and responsibility to departmental members. in their department, it's their duty of the department manager to assign duties and responsibility to the members of that particular department, motivating department members to achieve goals, to motivate their department members to achieve organizational goals, cooperation with other department for smooth functioning of the firm. As to achieve organizational goal, coordination is necessary. So cooperation with other departments for the smooth functioning of the firm is also performed by middle level. They provide a link between the top level and lower level managers. So middle level management connect top level and the lower level managers. Let's see the operational level. Foreman, supervisors, superintendents, operative managers. So here, as I told you, that this is a top level management and it's a link between external environment, means what's prevailing outside the business environment, and organization. According to that, top level management makes changes in the organization. Middle level management, it's a link between top level and lower level management. Now here, operational, it's a link between management and the workers. Under the operational level of management, they are workers. So here this is a link between the management and the workers. Now let's see the function of operational level. First function is lower level management, is also called first line, operational and supervisory management. So their functions are responsible for execution of plans with workers, means it's the responsibility of lower level managers to execute the plans through workers. Ensure quality and quantity of output, means whatever output is produced by the workers, to ensure that the quality of that output and quantity of that output is fine, or we can say is fair. Determine the route to be followed in the process of production. Here route to be followed means the way. To determine the way to be followed in the process of production means how the production is to be done. So that way is done by lower level management. Enforce rules and regulations to maintain discipline. So to maintain discipline, as I told you, under lower level management, workers are there. So it's a duty of lower level management to supervise those workers. So for them, they enforce rules and regulations so that discipline can be there. Looking after repairs and maintenance of machinery, means if any fixed asset needs to be repaired and maintained, so it's duty of lower level management to look after that. Ensure good working condition, so it's duty of lower level management to see the working conditions in an organization so that workers can perform the work properly. Directly oversee the efforts of workforce, as below them workers are there, so they can see the efforts of workers too, that how they are performing the task given to them. Pass on instructions of the middle management to the workers. So this level, lower level management, pass the instructions of the middle management, whatever middle management told lower level management to get this task done by workers. So they pass the instruction of middle management to the workers that these tasks you have to perform. They provide a link between the management and the workers. Now here are functions of management. As I told you, there are 5 functions: planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. So planning, as you know, planning, when we go out, before that we plan for it, that where we are going to go and where we are going to stay for how many days. So planning is the first function of management. It means to determine in advance what to do, how to do and who is to do it. Means what is to be done, how to do it and who is going to do that. It bridges the gap between where we are and where we want to go. So planning bridges the gap as where we are and where we want to go. So it helps us to do that. It is the primary function of management and includes setting objectives, identifying various alternatives and selecting the best alternative to achieve the objective. So planning is the first function of management, and every organization sets some objective and they identify various alternatives, and after that they select best alternative to achieve those objectives. So it comes under planning. Next is organizing, the second function. Organizing is the management function. To organize means to assign duties, to grouping tasks and establish authority responsibility relationship so that work can be done properly, and provide resources to carry out a specific plan. So organizing refers to organize the people and human resources. Okay, people means human resource. So organize the human resources and assign them duties, give them tasks and establish authority responsibility relationships so that they can achieve organizational goal effectively and efficiently. Next is staffing. Staffing here refers to finding the right people for the right job. It means recruitment of the staff. So staffing refers to finding the right people. Means if any vacant position is there in the organization, so to find the right person for that position, that is called staffing. It involves maintaining and keeping the organization structure maintained with the right type of people on various job position. So here staffing involves keeping the organization structure maintained, means to put the right person on the right job. This is also known as human resource function, as it deals with people, as it recruits people, and it involves activities such as recruitment, selection, placement, training of personnel, etc. Next function is directing. Directing as a function of management is concerned direct, to give direction. So it means to instruct, guide, supervise and inspire and influence people working in the organization to achieve objective. It includes the elements in directing. There are elements: supervision, motivation, leadership and communication. Last function is controlling. Controlling is the management function of monitoring. Monitoring means to see organization performance towards the attainment of organizational goals. So controlling here refers to monitor, to watch carefully the organizational performance, that what was done in the sequence or the organizational goal is achieved or not. It involves establishing standard of performance, means whatever organizational objective was set up, is that objective achieved or not. Measuring current performance, comparing this with established standard, analyze deviation. If the objective is not achieved, then why, what were the things. So to analyze deviation and take corrective actions to cover those deviations. So the above functions of management are interrelated and continuous in nature. Means after in controlling, the performance is measured, and if any deviation occurred, then again manager has to plan. So it's continuous function. So the functions of management are interrelated and continuous in nature.